So the Clamber Claw Cliffs are off in this direction. Clamber Claw Cliffs, try saying that 3 times fast. And I can smash my Breviary into this wall here. Sorry, Breviary. Nothing personal. And alright, so that's just gonna be this rather empty looking arena over here. And let's see. We saw some nightmare-like Pokemon. I don't see any sign of black Pokemon that Kale speak of. I better come back at night. Alright, so I can come back at night. And in hindsight, I probably should have assumed that was how that was gonna go. Hello, Darkrai. There's a Wisp up there. Alright, can I fight Darkrai later? I want to go get that Wisp before I forget about it. Alright, so Darkrai, you're gonna have to hold off for a moment, and we're gonna have... Oops. Wrong button. We're gonna have to just be like slowed and taking a nap, I guess. That's a bit of a pain. Yeah, stop that. Let me just climb up here, if you please. Fell asleep again. How are you falling asleep on your feet? Makes no sense. Anyway, yeah, Darkrai, I've got places to go and wisps to collect, so you're just gonna have to wait your turn. Let's see. There is land down there? Did not realize there was land down there. There's 11 wisps remaining in this area, and that's a lovely, lovely dark void there. Let's see, who do I want to fight Darkrai? I think, Lucario is probably gonna be fine, right? No? Do I have to, like, do something special? Do I have to dive into you? Didn't have to do anything special for, like, Shaman or anything else, did I? And we've fallen asleep. Or do I just have to, like, throw, like, food items at you or whatever? So that's how this is gonna be, is it? I've got 2 of these spoiled apricorns. You want one? Not like I have anything better to do with them. Is this like a remix of the legendary Pokemon fight song from like the regular Diamond and Pearl, like the Giratina fight song? Oh, do I just have to catch you from behind? Alright, well, I can at least sort of start to catch you. Oh, knock it off. I can at least sort of start to catch you when your back is turned. Okay. That's gonna be one of those attacks. Bit of a nuisance. If I can, like, sneak up on you from behind, that'd be nice, I guess. This may take a minute. Alright, I can engage you in combat from behind. Alright. Caught Darkrai unawares. Alright. This is going to be making things a little bit easier, I think. You're level 70. I'm level 64. You're a Dark type, I'm a Psychic type, but I'm gonna try and just get a bunch of damage off on you. Alright, with Brave Bird. So, let's see. You've probably got, like, Dark Pulse. You're too stunned to move. You've got Dark Void. Alright, that's gonna put me to sleep. Dark Pulse, Dark Void. What else does Darkrai usually know? Like Nightshade, Shadow Ball, that sort of thing. Let's see. If I can quickly do this, then you're gonna be too tired. If I can quickly do this though, that should do enough damage that you're not gonna like die. And I can probably catch you after this. Come on. All right, excellent. That's couldn't have called it better. Let's see. You're gonna use Hex. All right, that's gonna do extra damage if I'm afflicted by a status. At least in normal Pokemon games it does. I don't know about this one. Let's see. Goodra, the special defensive tank. Alright, you can come out, Goodra. I can start tossing Pokeballs, and hopefully, since you're at basically, I couldn't ask for any better HP level. This shouldn't take too long. Alright, one shake. And we have caught ourselves a Darkrai. Very nice. Took a little while for me to actually, like, be able to get behind you, but we got there in the end. Astounding. Now everyone will be able to rest easy. Yes, no one else will fall victim to such dark nightmares. I suppose I better be heading back home myself now, but I won't ever forget what you did. Farewell, young one. And that is the Darkrai quest complete. Okay. I probably would like to heal Braviary, but after that, I have a Manaphy, Fione, or both to catch. And I think from there, I will fight Volo atop Mount Coronet, and I'm gonna end this Let's Play. Captain Silene, what are you doing out here? I was actually looking for you. I wanted to report back to you to get the next star on my trainer card. So you came. Dragonite, you are aware of why we named ourselves the Galaxy Expedition Team. As I expected, allow me to explain. I'm quite fond of likening things to stars, such as how I describe the intellect and abilities of Silene and others to our patrons. When explaining our plan to move to Isui, I told them our members were as bright as shining stars. Hearing this, one of our patrons said to him, I see you have yourself a veritable galaxy then. Perhaps to curry favor, the commander then said he would name us the Galaxy Expedition Team. That's actually kind of cool. Like, I doubt they had this naming backstory in mind all the way back in 2006 when Gen 4 was coming out. But that's a cool, like, what are they called? Like retrograde naming, like, rationale.
Hey.
Alright, anyway, so, Kamado actually disagrees with that. Alas, the name will not live on forever. Once life here in the region settles down, the role of the Galaxy team will end. And once we are no longer needed, it is only natural that our team will be disbanded. The important thing is that people learn to live in harmony with Pokemon in this vast land. Our name hardly matters, is that not so? I promise you, I will pass down the name of our team and tales of its accomplishments to all of my descendants. Well, we see how that ended, didn't we? I see. I suppose that does sound like something you would do, Silene. Dragonite, forgive me for taking so much of your time. Oh, believe me, sir, this is by far not the longest cutscene I've seen in this game. Please accept this as sort of an apology. A comet shard. Despite having fallen from the sky to this land, you have not once hesitated to help us. For that, I thought you deserved to know the story behind our name. I have high hopes for your continued efforts to help the people and Pokemon of Isui. Alright. So that's neat. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna go get that trainer card star, and I'm going to be heading off to the coastlands for what's probably the final side quest that I'm gonna do, unless another one pops up on the notice board, which I don't see happening. Alright, show me your Pokedex. Alright, what do you think? It's the B button that gets us out of that menu, not the A button. Okay, so this is going to be star number 8, correct? And this is going to be star number 8. 4 sets of 2. And the 8th star, what does this do? Jet balls. So that's going to be like the better version of wing balls or whatever. So that's going to be the recipe for crafting jet balls. An apricorn, 2 sky stumblestones, and 2 iron chunks. Alright, I can probably make a couple of those now. Full restores as well. Alright, so that's going to be combining a max potion and a full heal, and the same medicinal thing. So let's take those and be out of here, and I'm going to mark on my map the Manaphy / Fione quest, and let's head out to the coastlands. So as it turns out, it's raining here on the beach, and there is a mass outbreak going on, as promised. But what I'm interested in is, I believe, by Ginkgo's Landing is where I saw the quest marker. Does Ginkgo's Landing actually have anything to do with the Ginkgo Guild? Because based on its name, I feel like it should, but I don't think Volo ever said anything noteworthy about such a place, like, at all, at any point in the story. Anyway, so I see Adaman is standing over here looking at the beach while the rain comes pouring down. You there! You know, time changes a lot of things, but the sea stays the same. The Celestica people must have looked out at this exact same view long ago. I've got a favor to ask. Are we gonna fight? Spheal just comes rolling in. It's about something my grandfather told me. He told me the Adamant Crystal has the power to change the mighty Dialga into its otherworldly form. Alright. Spheal? You okay, Spheal? I want to see if all the strength my partners and I have got is enough to take down mighty Dialga in the otherworldly form. Alright, so this is actually a different side quest than the one that I thought I was doing. Is the Manaphy one marked anywhere? I don't see a marker for it. I guess I'll just have to go looking. I recall... Let's see. I recall someone saying that it was just sort of floating out. It just is solve the mystery. Like, I remember someone saying it was, like, floating out around here. Alright, I guess I'll just go looking. Wait, what? I came back here to ask you if you had any insight on Manaphy, but you're gonna give me Oshawott Rowlet. Excellent choice. And... what? Professor? I want to hear more about Manaphy. So, I didn't get any leads talking to NPCs, and then I went and looked up what the deal with that quest is on the internet, and it's definitely one of the more obscure ones. And it's also fairly long and involves, like, acquiring Pokemon and evolving Pokemon in your party, and I don't really feel like doing that on recording at this point. And I kind of just want to either do, like, move things along or just move on to other games that I'm going to be Let's Playing. So I'm going to do that on my own once I finish this up. We are heading at Mount Coronet, and it is time to charge through this cave, through the stone portal, and to the top of the spear pillar, where Volo awaits. There's another one of those carvings. How fancy. Let's see. Why doesn't this game like let me upgrade my stamina meter and run for longer? I guess there is the mount that lets you run indefinitely and lets you run faster than just your character running in the game, but still. Can I like ride Stantler, Worder, whatever into battle? Can I like enter battle on my weird ass steed or whatever it is? That sounded a lot better in my head. Anyway, Arceus Grandpa, let's do this. Alright, yes, you've seen your speech the first time, and you're, gone a little bit off your rocker. I think you're, once again, I appreciate the costuming, but I think your fanboying is getting a little bit grating at this point. Just ask God for his autograph and be done with it. Anyway, we have the Cynthia battle music, too. Did I remark on that the first time? Like, not specifically the Cynthia battle music, but the Cynthia prelude music, anyway. Which I guess is fitting if you're gonna be like one of Cynthia's like ancestors. I'm trying to be quiet because I want to hear more of it, because I don't think I noticed this the first time I fought you. It's the biggest downside of doing blind Let's Plays and talking over everything, honestly, is that you really miss most of the music except for like when you're participating in like quiet moments in the story. That's gonna be a crunch. Oh no, that's gonna be a rock slide, which is probably gonna amount to the same thing, the same like dead Typhlosion. Alright. It's not the same as the Cynthia Prelude, but I like it. Alright. Let's see. Water Pulse is gonna be a move that I can use on a fire type. I keep forgetting your secondary type. I know you've got a secondary type in this form, but I don't know what that is. You're gonna retreat. One thing I will say about this, spikes. The format where there isn't a turn there, and the speed stat doesn't determine like who goes first in battle. That was a mistake. Aside from like the action time thing, it really makes switching not very important. Or it really makes switching a lot less like competitively interesting. And I say that as I'm about to go and switch myself. It really makes switching a lot less, I think, interesting from a strategic standpoint, because you can't. There isn't the element of switching out to outpredict your opponent, and there isn't the element of switching out to like switch in a flying type over an earthquake or whatever. It's not useless, as you see right there, because I'm trying to withdraw to someone who can actually deal damage to this Roserade, but it's also not, Esper Wing, I believe, is going to be super effective on you. It doesn't have the same degree of strategy as it does in regular Pokemon, and I definitely have been enjoying combat in this game. I definitely will not say, please don't have Crunch or something. I won't say this is a bad system, but I think... That's what I said not to do, damn it. Alright, fine. And you get to do it again. Alright, I should have just used, like, Brave Bird or whatever and been done with it. Okay. Okay. Garchomp, you have Bulldoze. The alterations to this battle system have their pros and cons, and I don't think, as someone who's been out of competitive for like 7 years, I have the most interesting opinions on that. To compare and contrast against, this is a terrible matchup. To compare and contrast against regular Pokemon battles, but I'm curious what you all watching this are gonna have to think about. Ironhead should be good, right? No? Yes? Strong style Ironhead? Let's do that. Alright. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the battle system in the comments. Alright, that almost took you down. Moonblast is gonna be a nasty neutral hit. Actually, that wasn't too bad, but unfortunately you're gonna get to use 2 of them. Because I did use Strong Style, which really didn't end up working out in my favor. That's a shame. Lucario has Bullet Punch. I do feel like I should probably think about reviving some people, though. Alright, I've got 9 revives. In particular, Goodra, in case I need a tank. Although, assuming your last Pokemon is indeed going to be Garchomp, because that's my working theory, I don't think Goodra's actually going to be that great against a Garchomp. So maybe should have thought that through a little bit differently. Anyway, Agile Style, Moonblast. Alright, that's another neutral hit. I am quite a bit stronger than you. That's going to lower my offenses. I really don't need... There goes Lucario. Alright. This is like... If, like, Bach wrote Cynthia's Prelude or something is what you would get to get this song. Is what the song sounds like it would be. Not sure that's the best comparison, but we'll work with it. Alright, up next is a Lucario. Alright, so I've got one of those. I quite like it. I quite don't like it when you bulk up. I had the opportunity to learn that, but I decided against it because... hey, you know what? Someone who's, like, immune to fighting-type moves I think would be great. Typhlosion's dead. That's right. Okay, that happened. This is a serious battle. Running is not an option. Alright. Braviary, It transitions into the regular Cynthia battle song. That's at about half. I like this song. It's possibly my favorite song in the game, and there's a lot of music I like in this game. Anyway, there goes my Braviary. I'm gonna bring in, I think, Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is going to go and use a nice Aura Sphere, super effective Aura Sphere on you, and that's gonna take Lucario down, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And your last Pokemon could pose a bit of a problem, because your last Pokemon is almost certainly the big bad Garchomp. Alright, Ironhead is gonna utterly wreck Gardevoir. I'm sorry, Gardevoir. There was no other option there, unfortunately. I've got some... Fire with fire! Garchomp versus Garchomp. Alright, let's see. Strong Style Outrage, that's gonna be 120 points of pain coming from a pseudo-legendary with, what, base 135 attack. Garchomp has got decent physical defense, decent HP, but it's not that decent, and I think this is going to be it for Volo and his Garchomp, and alright, you put up a fight, 10 levels stronger than I was the first time I tried to fight you all around, but you still have me down to 1.5 Pokemon. Good job, Volo. Alright, 18,000 experience points there, and we've defeated the God Cosplayer. I've devoted myself to Arceus beyond any other. I've worshipped it as creator of our entire world. I've bent all my passion and interest into its study. All the time I've spent poring over the legends, everything that I've done. You outsider, it's almost as if you were spat out of a space-time rift just to get in my way. Weren't you the one who summoned me? Can you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins, the eldritch presence icing your heart. It's Giratina. Or Kyurem, but probably Giratina. Altered form Giratina, specifically. Alright. Wow, I don't even get healing after that? That's brutal. Let's see. You're gonna be level 70. Alright, you are not screwing around. Giratina is filled with its terrible might. Dragon Claw is... Alright, I survived that. I am going to just go all in with an Outrage. And after this, Giratina's gonna utterly murderize me. But we're going to do a little more than half. Alright. I was hoping... I know Giratina's altered form has insane defenses. But I was hoping for a little more damage than that all the same. That is going to be it for Garchomp. Do I want to... Oh, I don't even... I'm not allowed to catch you. I can catch you, but the menu item... there's no doing that in this fight. Okay, fine. I take neutral damage from Ghost, neutral damage from Dragon, and I resist pretty much everything else besides Ground. Alright, we're gonna use Dragon Pulse, and that's not going to... If I'd Strong Styled that, that actually might have killed you. Alright. Good job. Good job, Gudra. Hanging on with 30 HP out of 314. And we're gonna use another Dragon Pulse. That is gonna take Giratina down. And Gudra's gonna get all this experience. Oh, you're gonna turn into... Oh, man. Wow. Alright. And here I thought this was over. Wow, that's brutal. You don't get a chance to heal in between... You don't get a chance to heal in between fights, wow. I've got some experience. I can use the Experience Candy Extra Large. Got a bunch of... I've got 3 of these left? Wow, hang on.